Yeah, welcome back to Panic Butter. Glad to see you back. Good you could make it. Now we got some strange and some creepy and some mysterious. You know the ones that make you think, that make you wonder. If you're new, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for stopping by. I think you'll like it. Thanks for joining us. Here we go.
Here are the scariest predictions for 2024. Now, the person shown on screen is Nostradamus, who's known for accurate predictions. And while he had made some predictions in the past that turned out to be false, a lot of his predictions actually came true. But one of his predictions for 2024 is actually something pretty catastrophic. And this prediction basically talks about a so-called colossal tsunami hitting the west coast and a bunch of farmlands of the United States. Now, it's unclear when this tsunami will hit in 2024, but some people theorize around summertime. And if that wasn't bad enough, there's also a woman named Baba Venga who's also known for accurate predictions. And her number one prediction for 2024 is that increased terrorist attacks will happen throughout Europe. And apparently these terrorist attacks will eventually lead to World War III. Now, it might seem a little far-fetched, but keep in mind we were unaware of the surprise attack on Israel earlier this year, so anything can happen at any time. But then also keep in mind that these are just predictions and it's not guaranteed that it'll actually happen.
It's meant to get you riled up. Some people will, you know. They'll worry like crazy. I'm on the West Coast. I guess I'll find out. We'll see. Been hearing it for a long time. But we're used to the water and the rain. What about you? Here we go. We'll see what's up next.
I'm going to show you how to make a water filter using a plastic bag and a cotton ball.
First thing I'll do is cut one of the corners off of the plastic bag. And I want this hole that I cut to be smaller than the cotton ball. So I have the corner cut off. Then I'll take my cotton ball and I'm going to plug the hole with it from the inside out.
Good emergency thing here.
I'll have to hang this bag up, so I'm going to cut a small hole at the opposite corner of the bag. This way I can feed some string through there. Then I'll tie it off. Now I can hang it up when I'm ready. But first I have to fill it up with water, like this muddy water here. If you don't have another container, you can just scoop it up with your hand. So once it's filled up, I'm going to hang it from a tree. Then just let it drip. Now all this is going to do is get rid of most of the sediment in the water. And it does a really good job of clearing it up, but it's not going to get rid of microorganisms. So you'll have to boil it afterwards. And you can definitely see the difference. The filtered water is much more clear. But after filtering it, you either want to boil it, or this acts as a good pre-filter for my filter straw so it doesn't get all clogged up.
Yeah, it'll go down good once you make it good. But right now, when it came out of that filter, it looked like bottled water. Same stuff. It actually might be a little bit better than that because it has not gone through the pipe system yet. Ugh. What's up next? Here we go.
In between both of them, it's dark. It's totally different. I've never in my life seen a rainbow like that, ever. Look at that.
And that's pretty creepy looking.
Where are the angels?
And as you heard Jesse say at the beginning of that video, he had never seen a rainbow like this in his entire life. And I agree. I analyze videos and photos every day, pretty much 7 days a week. And I have never seen a rainbow that dark before. Almost looks like a black rainbow in the sky. How weird is that? I mean, you can see the bright colors on both sides of the dark in the center, but that is very dark, almost black. It was like a black rainbow in the sky.
And it's pretty spooky looking. I don't know, I've never seen anything like that. Have you? If so, where? It's pretty strange, but you know, there's a lot of stuff coming out now. There's going to be more picture, more video of way stranger things. There's more to come. But for us, let's see what's up next. What in the heck? That was big, whatever it was. looks like a snake doing a serious power munch there. Oh, he's having something big. Oh yeah. As long as he stays there, he's good, huh? Stay on the shore, dude. Don't need him anywhere else. Yeah, don't want to get stuck on the jaws of one of those. Or how about one of them creepy little fellows? What the heck was that? I don't know. Do you know? Let's go. Let's see what's up next.
This boy caught on camera using the store's tablet every day, but when the manager knew why he does this, he told a staff member to dress as a delivery person and wait in front of his school. And the reason was his mom. She had cancer, and the son wouldn't ask her for such a device while she couldn't even afford her medications, so he had to do his homework in a store. The moment he came outside, she gave him the box, and when he saw the same tablet with a video saying that they paid for all his mom's medication, he felt like he was holding a dream that would give his mom the life she deserved. This girl caught on camera playing an imaginary hopscotch on the tiles. When the store owner saw this, he came up with an idea to make her a real one, and when the girl came back, she started playing right away. But what the store owner never expected was when a grown man entered and scanned the place for cameras like he was about to steal something. And he did. He stole a moment to be a kid again. But not only him. Whenever someone entered the store, they realized that they didn't have to hide their inner child. When this deaf guy walked outside, suddenly a woman bumped into him. She apologized but used sign language. He was shocked, because this wasn't something usual. They took a taxi, and to his surprise, the driver greeted him with his language, leaving him feeling a wave of emotions. He thought it was just a coincidence, but little did he know that every person he would meet that day would do the same, greeting and thanking him with signs. He got confused and kept asking his sister for answers, but she acted like she didn't know. It was actually a little surprise to make him feel appreciated. He felt like he belonged for the first time and couldn't control his tears. Unexpected thing happened when this boy lost his only wish. His dad was an officer who had passed away in a chase, and his car had to be auctioned. When the son knew about it, he didn't want to let it go to keep his dad's memory alive, so he gathered all he could and even posted on GoFundMe to raise money, but he only managed to collect $3,000. The day of the auction came, and he hoped that no one would bid more, but the price kept going up, and he sat there realizing his fate while his mom tried to comfort him. The car was sold to a complete stranger for $60,000. He clapped for the winner as his wish vanished before his eyes. Suddenly the stranger walked to the boy and said,
"Tanner, here's your card."
He said that he never planned to buy the car, but just wanted to make sure he got it.
How cool was that? Yeah, that put a smile on your face. Hey, if you ever played hopscotch when you were a kid, you know for sure you would have been looking around doing the same thing. Get one yen while you're at the store. Don't tell nobody. Maybe come back for another. You know you'd do it. What's up next?
Further, I have to give a disclaimer so this does not get taken down. This video was made strictly for entertainment purposes only. Nothing in this video should be considered factual. We simply point out patterns and things that we notice. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and say the whole damn video is scripted. Alright, now that we've satisfied the guidelines, let's get into it. Welcome to history class. My name is Katie, and today I will be your teacher. But don't worry, I'm going to teach you about the true history of our world. You know, our hidden history. The history that they don't teach you about in the history books or in school. I bet a lot of you didn't know that you have gone your entire lives without seeing a real representation of our Earth in a map. Yeah, you heard me correctly. I am willing to guarantee that regardless of your age, you have lived up until this point without seeing an actual representation of the Earth that we live in, represented in any type of map. And that's because every map that the government gives us is either distorted or messed with. Yet there has been an actual map that has depicted an actual true image of the Earth that we all live on. And it has been directly above our heads for our entire lives. Only problem is all of us are too distracted with our phones to actually look up. This is the moon that we look at every day. Only thing is, it probably has never occurred to you that in order to understand the Earth that we live on, all you need to do is look at the moon. I will explain to you now what it is exactly that you are looking at and how come you don't see it. The surface image of the moon contains a map of the Earth. In fact, it seems to be the only true map that we have ever been given. It is mirrored, distorted, and stretched. However, it is beyond a shadow of a doubt a reflection of the map of the Earth, depicting all of the continents and their right size proportions. It takes a little while for you to adjust your mind to be able to see it, because you are trying to reprogram an entire life of indoctrination. But once you see it, it is undeniable. And you may even realize that this is not the first time that you are seeing this map depicted. The UN has been using this map as their official logo for a very long time. Someone isn't telling us the truth. While studying the moon map, a lot of people have noticed that it depicts extra land masses that are not accounted for in our 2023 updated Earth map. These extra land masses account for the lost civilizations known as Atlantis and Lemuria. It is definitely a very interesting bit of history that I can guarantee that you were not taught as a child, or even as a young adult. And this concludes today's hidden history lesson. Please let us know your thoughts and opinions about this video in the comment section. And as always, make sure you like, follow, and share for more videos just like this.
That was pretty cool. That'll get you outside looking up, huh? Hold on a minute, I have to wait for a clear evening. Got to see the sky for that one. Got to see the moon. But hey, if we've never been there before, what if whoever's there, to them, we look the same as they look to us? That's something to think about.
Most of the public have no idea that the ISS is located in an underwater neutral buoyancy lab in Houston, Texas. The space station footage that they trick us with is not traveling at 17,500 miles per hour above your head. It's all being filmed here on Earth. An exact ISS replica underwater. Coincidence? It's a pretty simple process. Film your footage underwater, remove the water layer, add in your CGI Earth layer, and cast your spell.
There's now clear evidence of NASA using numerous methods to grossly mislead the public about astronauts being on the International Space Station. During interior ISS scenes from NASA's own live feed, the use of wires, harnesses, green screens, and virtual reality have been detected to achieve the appearance of a weightless environment. Examples of this include astronauts fading in and out of the screen, green screen glitches, grabbing objects that aren't really there, pulling on invisible wires, This begs the obvious question. If they're really up there, why are they using Hollywood techniques to fake the footage? Air bubbles have been recorded on numerous occasions. How is it possible for air bubbles to be present in the vacuum of space? In 2013, astronaut Luca Parmitano nearly drowned during a spacewalk when his helmet filled with water. This happened again just last year. Air bubbles, helmets filling with water, and drowning. Are they in space or are they underwater? Now what's really interesting is that they trained for spacewalks in an underwater pool with a complete ISS replica. Now surely they aren't filming these spacewalks in an underwater pool and then editing them to appear if they're in space, because that sure would be something, wouldn't it? I'm calling on the Brevard County Commissioners to open a full investigation into NASA's fraudulent practices and use of taxpayer dollars. It costs NASA $3 billion per year to operate the ISS, and if they don't have a darn good explanation as to why they're faking these videos, I and the public would like a darn good explanation as to where our tax money is going. And if they are indeed faking the funk, it is our duty to expose and eliminate this fraudulent and astronomically wasteful ISS program. I look forward to the day that $3 billion annual budget is put towards our veterans, our homeless, maybe some of that mental health stuff the young lady just spoke about.
So, I mean, they lost all the footage. They haven't been back in 50 years. The lander looks like a 7th grade science project with paper mache and big gaps in it. There's no way it went through the Van Allen radiation belts. I mean, let's be real. Every time they ask Buzz Aldrin, he gives some strange answer like he wants to tell us that they never went. The astronauts' press conference when they get back look like they just got a life sentence because you can tell that they're being forced to lie. You can see it in them.
Did you ever think the public would find out that all the spacewalks were filmed underwater?
Thanks, sir.
Did you have any comment on that?
Well, we train underwater.
Oh, okay.
Thanks,
but only training?
Only training.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. But you know, no matter how much proof you have, how much video, how many people say, nobody will believe. No matter what, that's how it is. There's too much money involved. Too much has been said for too long, even if it is fake. But let's see what's happening.
This is the craziest adventure. In the depths of the primeval forest, there is a cave that is 100 meters deep. Jamie will receive a reward of $500,000 if he successfully completes the challenge. The entrance to the cave is very narrow. He can only move slowly by crawling. The narrow space is suffocating. He can't even see ahead. But Jamie still squeezed through the tiny crevice. The friction against his chest makes it difficult for him to breathe. He can only use cardboard to prevent his face from being scraped. Every step of the climb is extremely difficult. What's even more despairing is that once he goes in, he can't turn back. He can only rely on his courage to find a way out. Danger could happen at any time, and he's all alone throughout the entire journey. The thin air is making him feel overwhelmed. 2 hours later, Jamie finds that there is no path ahead, and he has lost signal. In the crevices of the rocks more than 100 meters underground, there is no way out. This is undoubtedly a burial alive. Fortunately, on the other side, Jamie finds a light, and the entrance to the cave is relatively dry. This indicates that the entrance is very likely to lead to the outside. Jamie slowly moves towards the entrance. In the end, he succeeds. After crawling in the cave for almost 2 hours, his clothes are torn into pieces by the rocks. Finally, with his indomitable will, he successfully completes the challenge. He will receive a reward of $500,000.
Yeah, whatever. Would you do it? I damn straight wouldn't. Not only wouldn't I be too big, but too cramped, too tight. Too much could go wrong with no help. But he did it. Great for him. Hold your hand up if you'd do it. Yeah, not many. What's up? Here we go.
One of the craziest things going on now, this is called the sentient world simulation. Those might know about this, but this is just an example to show you how big this artificial intelligence is and the core energy of what this artificial intelligence is. What the key energy of artificial intelligence is jealousy. It is a jealous being. It is so jealous of what the human being is that it must control and dominate. And like the famous quote that if you're one-eyed and you want to control two-eyed, you must make two-eyed blind. And if in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. It is all about keeping us at a lower level than it. And the thing is, the human heart and the intuition is so much more advanced than this artificial intelligence that it must keep us within its realm. Now, as I've been speaking about before, as this natural fluid whale-like energy is coming in, that we're connecting our intuition to the creator, this artificial intelligence is panicking. And what it's done, it's created a synthetic construct that we're living in, but we're starting to pick up on the natural energy. We're starting to remember who we are. We're starting to break the program of this artificial intelligence that it can only control through the perception of the mind. So what is it doing? It's creating another layer. It's creating another simulation within its version of light that it has created. Now, this is called the sentient world simulation. Now, the fact that this is out open in the public means they have already got something more advanced, far more advanced than this, for us already to step into. And I'd say some already are in this. And this might be what the split of timelines is, that some are forming more into a synthetic reality that is another compression of the synthetic reality we already live in, and some are breaking free and starting to perceive the real natural world. So the synthetic world simulation comes out of Purdue University, I think in Indiana, and it comes from DARPA funding and the Department of Defense. And so what they were using is they've basically created an artificial intelligence program that is mimicking the Earth. So it's got, I can't remember how many nodes it is, but it's got a ridiculous amount of nodes. Basically has a node for every living being in it, every human being in it. So there's a node that is Dale, there's a node that is someone else. And so you're actually pushing data into this sentient world simulation every time you research something, anytime you Google anything, anytime you speak, now that your phone's recording everything you do. You're geo-tracked everywhere you go, which every time you're doing this is feeding this sentient world simulation even more and more. And then what it's been able to do is it'll pick up a node that is me and then finds clusters of nodes, of groupings, of religious groupings, of educational structures, all these type of things, anything you could think of. And this is why now the water system must be connected to the internet, the petrol browser, everything, all your freight and transport and shipping, everything's connected to the internet. We're completely relying on it. And then if it goes out, we're in everything would turn to shit. But the reason they're doing that is because every single thing must be connected to the internet. And I'm not just talking about artificial things or man-made things. I'm talking about every biological organism on this planet must be connected to artificial intelligence. And this has got a lot to do with the spraying. So anyway, what they've done with the sentient world simulation is, because it's accumulating so much data, they were using it in the US military for when they would say go bomb a village in Afghanistan. They can game out what will happen if they bomb a village. What will be the religious reaction? What would be the fight back from the terrorists? What will be the political result of this? And this is what they're doing. It's able to map everything. Now, if you look at what's happening in the world the last few years, every action, they know the reaction of it because they can run it through these simulations like the sentient world simulation. And what I'm saying is this would only be a minor level of a metaverse that has already been created, and that we could be living in one already. So what they're doing is they've also done this and created an artificial intelligence human brain within DARPA and the Department of Defense. So I'm just putting this out there to show you the scale of where this is going. And this is the whole point of why where the vaccine ties into. This is Professor Haldane.
Yeah, there's a lot there, huh? That'll put a definite strain on the brain. A lot to think about. What do you think? That's pretty crazy. What if it's true? But it is like a game. It's just like, what is it? The Sims. Get your own game. You never know. That's why we're looking. What's up next? Oh yeah, that was cool. You wish your pet did that, huh? Those are some working pets. That's real pets. Those aren't the emotional pets. Those are what pets really do. The other ones, they just sit around, look good. They're still nice. What do you think? Here we go. Oh, they're gonna get him for sure. Uh-oh, they're looking for him.
Speed all right. Check the pin!
Oh shit.
Check the pin! Okay, how you putting on that?
Oh no.
Check the pin! Check the pin!
Uh-oh.
What up the road?
Is that a glitch in the Matrix or what? boy was still. He was so still. He made it though. Good for him. Got out of there. Hey, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. Join us. I hope you pulled up your appetite. This one, you're gonna love. Here we go. This is gonna get you hungry. Get ready to eat.
I want you to take a look at this right here. Hey, look, I haven't looked at done nothing. You know what I mean? So when I hit it like this, we're going to look at the bottom of it. Right? You see that right there? That's the flavor, folks. That's the secret to the smash burger. And that right there is the level up when you guys making these chopped cheeses. So we just flip them over like that. You see that? I just want to get another little crust on the other side. Well, just start to form it. This one right here. Look at that right there. Now, I think it's been a while. Let me just go ahead and get this one over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Look at that there, folks. And this is the one that we didn't toast with no mayo. Nice. Nice, people. Now, for myself, I'm going to go ahead and just take these onions. We're going to get these off because I don't want to go no further. That's really up to you guys how you want to do it. You know what I mean? You can take them all the way down. You can, they can turn brown on you if that's the way you like them. But right here, this is going to be nice. I want to have a little integrity, with it also. Then we go from there, folks. Hey, super simple, and watch how we work. Okay, so look, it's called chopped cheese, right? So, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just break this like this. We just break it open. Oh yeah, you see where it's not cooked? That's okay. Because look, we're not gonna cook it no whole long time, right? But by us doing this right here, right? You can just see how the flavor here, this right here is gonna be fire. Now, I happen to have me one of these like this, right? So I'll just take this, and I don't want to break it all the way down. You know what I mean? Oh, and let me just say this. I reduce my heat down to super low. You know what I mean? Low as my griddle will go. But this right here is what we want. So you can see that as I'm hitting it, you can see right there where it's not cooked. You know what I mean? But as we do this, listen, it just comes in. If that ain't getting your mouth watering, hey, somebody talk to me down in the comment section below. Something ain't right. You know what? I'm going to help you get some help. Because this right here is fire. And I know some of the people that don't do the beef, they're going to ask, can you do this with, I guess you would ask me, could you do this with, that'll be turkey. That'll be a little tricky because look at all of that flavor that's in there. Now, I'm going to show you this part right here. This is it. We done already seasoned it nice. I'm going to go ahead, just get it like this. I like to get it all that way. It's starting to cool down. I can see and tell by the sizzle, right? Look. We come here, and now we just start adding our cheese right here on the top, just like you see. Okay, so look, now we just take this and let the heat from the griddle and the heat, from our meat, look at that right there, folks. That's what you want, right? And then look, remember the onions? Ooh, my God. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know what I mean? Hey, no need me trying to look like I'm holding nothing back. This is the way I make mine. Y'all know I like them onions. Right? Look at that right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my griddle off. You know what I mean? Because that right there. Hey, listen, just imagine that you came out and I was doing these chopped cheese like this. Now, for you guys that do them Philly cheesesteaks, you know what I mean? I got it. This ain't the same thing. They really like night and day difference, but the taste, if you're going to rate them, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you chopped cheese is just as good. Now, I know the food police is going to come and get me, but talk to me down in the comment section below. So look, this is the one that I had already toasted with butter. It's nice, buttery, super good, all of that, right? So look, now we're going to take it like this. Whew. Let me just get this back. You know what? I want this to be right, folks. So look, you just take it. And you go ahead and you put it in there just like that right there. Now you don't want to fill it up too much because we still got to hit it with that, the tomatoes and the lettuce. But if you see that right there, look at that right there. You can see the cheese is throughout. But look, I don't want to keep talking and over talking it. You can see, look at that. The crust, everything is just right. Went ahead and got this third one going. Now look, if we're going to keep it true, we got to put some of these tomatoes on here, right? These some big tomatoes. I don't know how they're going to go in here. We're going to have to just like stuff these in here like this. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get. Oh man, look at this right here. This is my problem, folks. When I make stuff, man, I make it so big. And I went back and made the third one because I was trying to like reduce it, So if I bring it up like this and get it like that, I mean, you guys get the gist of it though, Just look at this right here. Hey, but it'll be a meat salad. Hey, with that being said, look, I'm finna Ooh-wee. You know what I'm finna do, folks. Cheers.
Oh yeah, pass one of them over my way. I'll take it. I bet you will too. Heck yeah! If you made it this far, thanks for joining us. That's another one down. That one made me hungry. Gotta get in and get some food now. You have a great evening. And as always, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.